This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast, yeah. This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast.
Yeah. Is it? Do we have it too loud?
What do you mean? No. I think that's good because then I can just rock one side.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I could just I was just doing that so I can start the line of audio. But no.
No, you're right.
You can turn mine down like a smidge.
Like the
gain on
actual-
the
the channel.
Let's see if it affects it.
Line.
Go down
Okay.
to like 7. Is it 7?
No, I turned it down to 9 right now.
On mine?
Yeah.
No. Go down to like 7 so I can see if I notice like a big difference. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, go to like 8.
Okay.
I think 8's like perfect. Hello?
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Perfect.
Mine.
Line. A bartender. Your assumption becomes reality. So any new movies or anything this week, Randy?
No, I don't
Anything?
watch movies.
What did you just were talking about? You were watching Dragon Ball. What episode?
That's
are you
not a
on?
movie.
What episode are you on?
I'm on the Cell games.
Ooh, nice.
The Cell games have just been announced.
Oh, they barely got announced.
Goku and Gohan are out of the hyperbolic time chamber and they're chilling. They're not trying. They're like, hey, we're taking it east.
Taking it easy. That's where Krillin throws a rock at Goku, right?
I just saw that episode last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things I've always remembered since I first saw the show. I don't know why. And Vegeta just went back in the time chamber right after Piccolo.
Yeah.
He just went back in. And then Goku went and instant transmission to the new Namek and brought Dende back as the new Guardian.
Oh, for the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. I love the
Yeah.
show. It's when I remember the first time I ever saw it, it was in high school. And so I didn't watch it when it even first came out and it became popular.
Right.
I watched it in high school, like I would say 85% of it in sequence, the old school like classic Dragon Ball Z episodes.
Yeah, the 10 episode transformations.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." And I got into it passingly. Like I became like a bigger fan than I ever was, but it wasn't like a crazy fan. But like going back and rewatching it now, I'm like,
And
fucking still, it's awesome. What an awesome show.
yeah, and some people hate, but I'm like, dude, I watched the original. I grew up watching this when I was like 8 years old. I would run home from school so I could make it on time to watch Dragon Ball Z. And I'm like, Kai being condensed and everything, I'm like, it's better. It makes the show better. I'm like, I loved watching Goku turn Super Saiyan 1 for 5 episodes, but it's kind of nice watching it now, and it's just like one episode, and then they fight in the same episode.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't care what anybody says.
It is condensed, but in there's some aspects where they do a great job where it's not always super. The most condensed parts are like the filler parts between, like action arc to more arc. You know what I mean? There's like a lull in peace, and what's cool is they always do a time skip of like it's been 4 years since the menace of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the commentating. I
Yeah.
used to hate the commentating on Hunter x Hunter. That was
Yeah.
the one thing that used to get me. Is I'm like, dude, like you're literally telling me everything that's happening in detail. It's like I'm trying to watch the show through a radio and you're describing everything.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Anime is fucking AM radio for cartoons.
Yeah, dude. I was like, dude, what the fuck is happening right now?
No, that totally makes sense. And I've never liked that about any anime. Like, it will ruin the anime for me. I'm not, like, super into anime, but the things I like, I love them. And
Yeah.
the commentary is always ridiculous. And I can't, like, some of it's cool and it's warranted, but other times I'm like, dude, okay, shut up. Well, let me watch the show. I got that. You did a good job.
Sometimes, like, I like it when you minimize, when you keep it minimal, and to where, like, you just allow the character to say, like, a small summary of what's going on. And it's like, oh, he ducked and moved so fast I didn't even see what was happening. It's like you see it happen, but it's like just like a small descriptive of what's going down, and then But then, like I said, Hunter x Hunter used to do everything, and it would do the slow motion scenes, and then it's talking about the story, and it's telling you what's going on and how they're feeling and their social security numbers, and
I wonder if the slow motion scenes, if it's like a trick to where they all do it not because it's that cool, it's because it's probably cheaper. There's probably some sort of like budget cut because you have to draw less frames. And you know what I mean?
yeah.
And like produce
I-
less frames, so they're like it actually makes the episode cheaper by doing like these 1,000 frames.
What's awesome about those older animes like that, though, is that I don't know if they suffered from having to put out stuff as often as people do now.
I don't know. I
So,
feel like
like the-
Japanese work
Well-
conditions have always been bad, no matter when.
Well, I mean, but the thing is that the animation and like those older animes and stuff like that are consistent all the way through, just about.
Yeah.
Like now you have animes like to where like you'll see there's like a break off in animation quality because they either rush it or they're like hiring secondhand people because of this timing schedules that they have and shit like that. Like just for instance, like the first part of the Naruto versus Pain fight
Mm.
is animated really well, and then when he turns into the Eight Tails bee, well, when he switches and starts turning into the bees, the fucking animation goes shitty, and there's a lot of parts where Pain looks stupid as fuck because the animation is shit.
I agree. I don't think necessarily it was shitty as if it was bad. I think it took a swing in a way, and they do this with a lot of anime shots. But to do that whole fight scene like that, I understand. I think that's the way of like where they block it down to where it looks shittier. I think that's a way to convey, in at least like an animated way, like to
I get what you're saying. It's
convey
like,
like speed and like the power, like everything's shaking so much, like there's like the lines are kind of just like, you know what I mean? You just
Yeah.
see shapes at that point.
I don't know, dude. That one's pretty bad.
I know what you mean, but if not, it's just gonna be like classic Dragon Ball Z cartoon of just like streaking colors all around them because they're going so fast. They
because
just see
then
like
you can
light.
see something like fucking Demon Slayer or some shit. Like Demon Slayer looks fucking great.
Yeah, but you don't want everything to look like Demon Slayer.
But I mean, what I'm saying is that you can do something at a high pace and it's still visible.
Well, but it's more expensive. That's what you don't understand. It's like,
But
when
that's
it's
what I'm
more
saying.
visible,
It's because they're. I think it's because it's like anything else, like CGI in movies nowadays. It's like the quality in like CGI from Marvel has gone down since they started,
Mhm.
and it's because they're fucking shitting out fucking 3 series and 4 movies a year. Like, it's a lot of fucking work to be putting on people, dude.
the return hasn't been good for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I
it's-
honestly
I
just
think it's
don't even
because of
care
that.
about like movies in general anymore. Like at one point, I think a lot of people were into the Marvel cinematic universe when it was having that first run, and I think a lot of people liked it just because I'm like, oh, this is cool. If you're a fan of the comic books, and it's not that.
Well, it took a little bit to get some traction. I feel like the MCU didn't really pick up until after the first Avengers.
It just seems kind of silly that if at this point you guys should be. I hate how they're like, well, we figured out the formula to make these movies, and it's like that's what your problem is you're applying the same thing to all your movies, so they all start to get like this weird,
yeah.
basic bitch generic feel when
And you're
you're
putting out
supposed to just make
worse quality because you're rushing everything.
I mean, I think that's just the movie industries in general,
But that's
because
what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying.
mean like the comics and the characters aren't still cool. It's just that these stories that they're coming up with them, the new movies, I'm like,
But that's what I'm
Who
saying.
cares?
Like at a time where things weren't as in high demand because we didn't have so much to give us like all of this stuff at once. Like, you know, now we have the internet. You can watch anime on fucking 5 different platforms. You know what I mean? Like back then, you could only watch it on fucking Toonami between 3 and 5.
yeah.
So it was like I felt like the consistency in the anime was better back then.
Yeah, it had to
That's-
be.
Yeah, and the movies were the same way. Like we had better quality movies, like from like I'd say like the 90s to like anything before 2010 was like a great era for movies.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not that it isn't now. It's just I'm not interested. Maybe like I'm just becoming cynical already. Where back in my day, movies looked like this and they felt like this, and I'm like, yeah, Grandpa. And back in your day, you still had Twinkies because now they're banned in all the countries. Like,
Yeah,
they were delicious. I had 2 Twinkies last night.
I agree. I mean, I guess it is just like a different like generation of movies because we watched that what the fuck is it called? Talk to Me movie.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm
Talk
sure
to
you've
me
seen
about it.
I'm sure you've seen it, but it's like the movie where the kids like they hold that hand and then they say something and like it. Let me show you the trailer. It's because I don't want to explain it and sound stupid explaining it.
Never.
But anyways, we watched the movie and like it has some like I thought it had some good things that could have worked well for it, and probably the only things that do work well for it. No, it was, but not. It just stopped for some reason right there.
Hold on, let me clap. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
But let me see. Make sure it's turned down.
Then I got a knot.
Huh?
It's my mum's.
They're Australian, I think.
You're Australian. Be Australian. A24 is doing a lot of movies lately. Seriously, I wanted to make fun of that movie, but it actually looks pretty good.
It sucks.
No way. You saw it?
Yeah, I'm telling. I just told you. We just watched
When?
it the other day.
When did you tell me
I
this,
just-
Flan?
This is why I put the trailer on. Stupid.
I thought you were saying, hey, check out this movie. It looks good. I want to see it.
No, so we watched it, and first off, once I found out it was Australian, the only thing I could think of was fucking Shane Gillis. He's like, nothing can ever sound like crazy whenever they're Australian. He's like talking about the emo Australian guy. He's like, I'm actually like really dark and twisted. And I'm like, that's all I could think of the whole fucking movie. So everybody's voice, for one, is just throwing me fucking off. Two, so it starts off good. And it starts off and it's crazy. But then like that scene right there happens, and then they have another night where they hang out and they do the same thing.
Mm.
And they make like this montage of them all doing it as like a party gag.
Whoa.
So what happens is that you say talk to me, and the hand brings somebody from the other side,
Yeah.
and they're sitting there.
But
and
do they
and it's-
explain what the fuck the hand is? And like,
That's another shitty thing is that they never explain. The only thing they explain is where they got it from, and the only reason you know that what about it is because it's the first scene of the movie. And then they wouldn't. I don't want to ruin it for you, because if you want to watch it, then I don't want to ruin. But this first scene in the movie is how you understand where they got it from, but it doesn't explain anything else, because I'm like, there's this very particular method that they have to do. So like they said, you have to light the candle to open the door, and then you have to hold the hand and say, talk to me.
how the hell did they figure out the whole seance to it?
Exactly. And then so you say, talk to me, and the person shows up, and then you say, I let you in, and then the demon, whatever the fuck it is, possesses your body for a minute. And then it's like that's when she goes the black eye. Like that's what it is. It's the fucking ghost or whatever in her.
Yeah.
And so that's what they say. Like after 90 seconds, you have to take the hand off, because then they want to stay.
Okay, so do you remember when we talked to La Brujita? And
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
telling us basically like that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah,
And a lot of people don't subscribe to that kind of stuff, and I wouldn't say that I put much merit into it, but I would never fuck around and be like, let me do some sort of like spiritual alignment ritual of like, you can like open the doorway spiritually to like some really bad shit,
Yeah.
and it's like, is that like
Something I want to do? Yeah.
yeah, do I really want to like play with the idea of like, but what if it's true?
Yeah, dude. That's so like that's one thing. So there's just like a few things about that I didn't like. Like I said, like the kids making it like almost like a party gag.
What do you mean you didn't like that? Like, because you're like, you shouldn't be doing that, or you're like, it was
because
stupid.
it kind of takes away anything that makes it scary.
No, not even, because I
Then-
feel like it's you never saw the Paranormal Activity where it's about like the Mexican family and
Never
about like
watched
kind
any
of,
them.
dude, that one's actually pretty good, and it's basically the same exact thing to where it's like old school. Dude, it reminds me of like how I grew up. Like it could, like the apartment, everything. I'm like, dude, this totally could have happened to me. To where basically they start noticing. I mean, and it happens some way, but like a demon attaches himself to him. But like
Yeah.
there's like very small little ghosts, paranormal activity happening around their house, and they're filming it almost kind of like, oh shit, look, it's crazy, look. And one of the things is that it's like a Simon Says toy that'll talk in Morse code. It starts blinking, and they start talking to it, and they use it to communicate to the thing that's doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
And and they do it so much, and then like the grandma comes and we're like, Grandma, check this out, and they show it to her, and she goes, no, you, like, she gets like real freaked out, and she like
Yeah.
takes it from him and puts it away. She's like, y'all shouldn't be doing this, and you better stop, and like don't even talk about it no more, and like stop doing this game of like talking to this thing,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's probably fucking bad. And then they keep doing it to the point to where the kid gets possessed, because you know what I
He
mean,
doesn't
like
stop.
he keeps opening like that spiritual door. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's
a
like,
real thing.
dude, that doesn't sound like it couldn't happen.
Well, yeah.
There's fucking alien UFOs flying around that everybody's admitting to finally, and they're all like, demons are real too. I'm like, I knew it. Like, what?
I knew it.
Imagine everything
I
that
Told you.
they're like, dinosaurs
told
aren't
you.
real, aliens are real, demons are real, ninjas are real.
Ninjas have been, that's been a proven thing that are real.
Yeah, but what if they were like this day and age crazy Foot Clan style assassins doing like, yeah, there's actually ninjas that are in charge of like a lot of the high level assassinations across the world. You can hire them.
They have a movie about that.
Is it fucking G.I. Joe?
It's called Ninja Assassin.
Yeah, G.I. Joe would have been cooler.
Channing Tatum?
Not the movie and Channing Tatum, fool. Like the army of like that he fights that are pretty much like ninja soldiers that are real, like modern day. What the hell was that, Falon?
It's my weekly report, apparently. I didn't even know I got
About
that.
what?
Huh?
Is that your assistant,
Yeah.
Margaret?
Margaret. I call her Barb.
You what? I don't even
Barb.
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 Her name's Margaret.
It's Barb.
Okay, misogynistic already.
How am I misogynistic? Because I call her Barb?
Because you don't call her real name, Margaret.
I'm telling you what her real name is. I named it.
You changed the name.
You changed the
You
name.
changed her
and
name,
Now you're
dude?
trying to say like I'm like some fucking misogynist.
Am I dead naming her, or like her name's not Margaret no more? It's
Dude,
Barb. And
Dude,
you're like,
you never cease to like just make me the absolute worst person. You're like, Falon does coke. Falon's misogynistic. Falon beats women. Like,
would you
what
say
the-
Barb? Isn't that right, Barb? You're like, oh yes, sir. My name's Barb, and I like working for you. It's like,
Sir, her name is Margaret. What the fuck did you say? Her name's fucking Bob. I call her Bob every fucking day.
her name's
She doesn't-
Bob now.
Bob.
That's crazy, because if you do say it with that accent, it does sound like
Sound
you're
like
saying
Bob.
Bob. And all you got to do is say Bob. And it's-
Barb. Bob.
See, and that's the key to doing an accent, I believe. It's easier said than done, but it's not necessarily changing your voice in cadence to imitate how they sound. You just have to read the words the way they pronounce it with like the different vowels, like that.
Yeah.
Like instead of saying B-A-R-B, whatever that accent was, would say B-O-B to say it, and you'll be like, it's Bob.
It's Bob.
It's like Barb. It's like, yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's like, you don't have to try to like, how do they say, it's, you just got to say it, you got to spell it out as if it was like the sounds in the dictionary. Like,
Yeah.
I got a good one. This one works. I figured this one out one day, and I was like, oh shit, that works. It's hilarious that if you want to do a good like generic New York voice, like Marissa Tomei's from Cousin Vinny's,
Yeah.
that
Joyzy.
a good way to say career is just to say the country Korea. And if you say that, but you're not saying
That's
the
funny.
country, but you're talking about the word, you're all like, yeah, because I had to put off my Korea. And it's like, how effortless was that? How effortless was that fucking accent? What do you think?
That was pretty fucking good. That was like stupid how good that was. Korea.
Try it. I just want to see how it sounds if it works.
I just went to school for a long
Don't
time.
do don't try to do the other accent. Just
Which
do
one?
like say a normal sentence and just say that word that way, just to put a little like. See that way, it almost sounds like you're making fun of him.
I am making fun of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
But
Buick
because-
Skylark didn't come out until
Buick
1964.
Skylark. I mean, technically, that's not even her accent either. We're doing an accent of the accent.
she's doing an accent of an accent. That's accent.
And Yankee and Yankee. And we're doing Yankee and Yankee. We're doing an accent
dude.
square.
You have to cut that out, dude.
I was making fun of you, fool.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Falon.
It's like the Office. He's like, you don't call retards retard. You call your friends retarded when they're acting retarded.
This is you getting me back for you saying that you beat Barb.
Bob,
Bob, not Margaret.
Margaret. Oh God,
It's just a lady working in her career.
her Korea, my law-abiding Korea.
My career. I can't leave the job at the hospital because it's my Korea. It's like you're just say Korea, the country.
Korea.
It
That's-
works every time.
That's funny, dude.
It's pretty good,
That's
right?
a pretty good one.
Thank you.
That's fucking good.
Thank you. That's too much thinking time, dude.
I know, dude. How did we go from talk to me to this?
Talk to me. My Korea.
Yeah, don't. Hopefully, singing's not in your Korea.
Don't be jealous because singing is my Korea. I didn't pick this Korea. This Korea
Yeah,
picked
picks
me.
Oh God, you sound like what's her name from Just Friends? What's the fucking girl from Scary Movie?
I'll take that. Whipped cream titties. I'm like,
Do you hear?
a fire, a fire.
Yeah.
Feel my love.
Stop. What the? That's actually pretty good. I like that movie, dude.
Anna Faris, to me, honestly, like especially in that era, I think she will go down, and I don't think she gets enough props as like one of the funniest girls in like movies and shows. I'm not saying the funniest because there's plenty of funny, like even back in the day, like Lucille Ball was funny, like she was hilarious.
Fair enough.
I bet you she was like a delight to be around in real life. She seemed like so fun. But Anna Faris is like maybe not up there, but she's in like the line of like there's only so many funny fucking women.
I like oh fuck, you haven't seen it though, right? But you've seen Vice Principals, right?
No, you keep talking
Yeah,
about
have
it.
you
Might as
seen-
well show it to
you've
me.
seen Eastbound and Down?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not in Eastbound and Down. Gemstones, the sister, she's fucking hilarious,
Pretty funny?
Dude, like, and I don't know what it is. It's just she's like, and the Gemstones especially. I think she's funnier in the Gemstones.
Mm.
Well, because she has more lines in the Gemstones, but she's fucking hilarious, dude. Honestly, hearing all of them doing like a country accent, and then they're all just like fucking Bible thumpers. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Like Danny McBride and John Goodman
Yeah.
and all these people just doing fucking, damn, daddy, I don't know what you talking about. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and then it's funny because they're like the first season of the Gemstones, they're being framed because Danny McBride and the other disciples of the church are like in a hotel room, like getting all kinds of fucked up and coked out, and they're hiring prostitutes and all this shit, dude.
Prostitutes?
I said prostitutes.
Prostitutes? That
And
sounds
Bob.
like that sounds like a substitute pasta teacher. We
It's
got
a-
a lot of prostitutes.
It's an impasta.
They taught us how to make spaghetti, fettuccine,
I knew you were gonna say that.
ramen.
Raw men.
Oh, gross,
I don't
Falon.
even remember what the fuck I was talking about now, dude. It's all
I
your
think
fault.
you were talking about having a gangbang with a bunch of substitute pasta teachers.
bartender.
We're gonna cut that out, Falon. We can't put that in.
Why not, dude? It's a popular video.
Beep.
Yeah, everybody will know what I'm talking about.
No, they won't, 'cause I'll cut it out. It's gone from existence. Wiped from the record. You can't get him. You can't take him to jail.
Maybe
unless I feel like it and leak the footage.
I'll make my
Prostitutes.
prostitutes. God damn it, dude! I lost my train of thought. The Big Skylark didn't come out. with
Well, I
rain
hope
and
thinking
suspension.
is not going to be in your future career.
I wish you would stop saying that already.
Why don't you make me?
Why don't you punch me as hard as you can in the face? Go ahead.
Why don't you stand up here? Get your dick out of your pants now. No.
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
Prostitutes.
Korea.
I wish you would stop.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Can I tell you another thing I was thinking in my too much thinking time?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, do you know the hit song Lollipop by Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. You're the one laughing. I haven't even said it yet. It could be tragic. It could be tragic.
Then why are you laughing?
Because you're laughing. I'm like, oh, man. You don't even know where I'm going.
Hurry up and
And
say it.
He has a really sick sense of humor. I'm like, a kid died, and the song was playing in the background, and you're laughing.
Serious face. That's not funny, guys.
Okay. So in the hit song, Little Lollipop by Lil Wayne,
If you join us around 3 a.m. to 5, you'll
He
be able to
says-
feel this groove.
he says, she licked it like a lollipop, and then he says, she lick me lollipop,
Yeah.
lollipop. He's obviously insinuating what we all know he's insinuating, right?
What is that?
No, you know, I don't have to say it, and that's not the
What?
point of the story. But can we agree
Okay.
that song's
okay.
about
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
topped off at the gas station on the
It
road?
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He has like a throwaway like line in the background where she goes, "She licked it like a lollipop. I let her lick the wrapper."
The condom?
Okay, that's interesting.
That's what were you thinking?
Because that's okay. What I'm thinking is obviously it's obviously not right. But I'm like, what the fuck was that even supposed to be? I get it. She looked like a lot. It's like, I get it, dude. I don't know why you're telling me about this. This is weird. And then she like, I let her lick the wrapper, and I'm all like, it can't be the condom. That's gross. Like, yeah, I took the condom off, and she sucked the condom. And I'm like, no, it's over here. But I'm like, the wrapper. I'm like, is he talking about his underwear? I'm like,
It is. I mean.
he's obviously not talking about his underwear, but that's just a dumb line to put in the song of like, I'm trying to make it sound like a lollipop because she licked the wrapper. He's like, I'm the rapper, so she licked the wrapper. Did she lick my underwear or did she lick the condom? Comment your answer down below. Is it that she licked him, the underwear, or the condom, or all three? Dirty hoe.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
She can't be no
Yeah,
mother to my kids.
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Why?
Let's move on.
That's a good question of the day.
No.
What was Lil Wayne talking about in the hit song
That's a-
Lollipop?
That's a great fucking question. Have you seen that fucking video where that dude's being interviewed, and it's not a real interview, but the girl's like, his dude's like a veteran of some sort. You could tell he's like military or some shit, and he's like chewing tobacco, and like so he's talking like this the whole fucking time. He's got a dip in his lip, and she's like, "Would you rather suck 10 dicks once, or one dick 10 times?" And
Is that something, or am I tripping? I'm sorry.
Probably next door.
It sounds like chickens. Going.
And so she says 10 or 1, and he's like, and she's like, it's a good question. And he's like, no, it's a great fucking question. He's like, well, let me think about it. He's like, if you suck one dick 10 times, then that means you're committed, and that's gay. 10 dicks. And he just fucking like, dude. And she's like, how much would it cost you for you to suck a dick? And he's like, 37,600. He says like this exact number, and she's like, that's very precise. And he's like, the car payment for my truck. And he's like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is happening right now, dude?
Pay off my truck and I'll be a little sweet boy.
Yeah, basically. Uh-oh. No, they're asking me about work. I was scheduled.
are
I
you
was scheduled
coming
at
in?
night. Yeah, but I had already told JB. See, JB, this is what happens when you don't tell people things. Now they're texting me for no reason.
He's not gonna watch this. I'll send it to him.
Yeah,
I'll cut it out and
we'll
send
do
it to him.
video. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Anyways,
So what was the end of the story of the cowboy saying he's gonna suck a bunch of dicks for a truck payment?
that was it. They're just asking him questions like that. That's crazy fucking video.
Do you remember that other video of that crazy white kid on the street that? Oh, hold on. I thought hurricane season was over.
What the hurricane?
What's that? You're
Whenever
right.
he's eating the cereal, whenever because he's got a mouthful of fucking cereal and he's trying not to speak. He's laughing, but he can't fucking spill the milk. Uh-oh. Ooh. Holy shit. I thought that other dude was at 9, but he was at 11, so there was nobody there to fucking start. I was like, I told JB.
Oh shit! So what are they doing right now? Do they expect you to go?
No, I'm not going right now. Fuck that.
Who's gonna do it then?
Huh?
Who's gonna do it?
The guy who just showed up.
Oh, okay. Is he any good?
I mean, he's going to get it done.
He can do it.
Yeah.
But if he kills the oven, you're gonna suffer all day.
No, I'll suffer till 3. Then they can deal with it after that.
You're a real son of a bitch.
A son of a bitch. Now you're messing with her.
I'm losing momentum. I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucking tired.
No, you're good. Well, do you want to do a question then? We're about 35 in.
Yeah.
I should probably pull these up before we do this shit.
Yeah. It's a kills a couple more seconds. Here, full on typing.
What the fuck? That's so random. If you could have any meal in the world right now, what would it be, and where would you eat it in Los Angeles?
What? That's like something you ask Chat GBT. I'm like, dude, I only have like fucking 4 answers because I only know so much about any of that.
What song would make the best theme music for you?
Nah. I'm not a girl on Tinder, Falon. Give
What
me a
is the
good one.
most irrational superstition you have?
I think we've answered that one, right?
Have we?
I think we do.
Let's find out. What is the stupidest thing you ever did on a dare?
I think we do. On a dare? Nah. I don't play that shit. Everything you do as a dare is stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, that's why they have to dare you to do it.
Mm. Eat dog food. Okay. Crunchy or wet? Both. Fuck. Okay. Here it goes. This is definitely not going to give me fucking worms.
Jesus.
Okay, I got a good one.
Go
I got
ahead.
a good one.
Go ahead.
Pull up. I mean, you know this one already, but like, let's just say pull up a classic ice cream truck menu on the side of a truck, like from the fucking 90s. I want you to pull up a classic one. Dude, the ice cream truck was a fucking like mystical thing happening, I think, in the late 90s, even early 2000s, but I think like the late 90s was a fucking red hot zone for this era. Is this 90s or is this one right now?
Let me see. I don't see it being much different.
You right.
Yeah, see, literally the same picture.
Okay. Show me the yellow one. Or oh my god, dude, the sign
This
of a
one?
fucking
Let's see if we can get this enlarged. Oh yeah, look at this shit.
And now, show me the one you were looking at before. It was like the blue one. Dude, these look amazing.
I know.
Yeah. This
Right.
this one is better.
This one might be actually updated because this is a Hello Kitty right here, and a Sour Patch.
No, dude, Hello Kitty was popping when I was at that age too, because there was even a Hello Kitty store at the
the-
fucking mall. You remember?
Not in the 90s.
Dude, in the 90s at the mall, there was that's where it was popular. It's not like Hello Kitty is relevant now to a certain extent, but it was popular in the 90s and 2000s, like hardcore. Like all like little girls to like fucking young 20-year-olds would get Hello Kitty shit. You don't remember that store they had where it was just like fucking fluorescent white, like if you were walking into a purgatory and it was just filled with Hello Kitty merch?
Let me see.
We're going in. You're getting away from the question.
1975? What the fuck? I didn't realize Hello Kitty was that old. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, you've never seen. They have like an old cartoon of it that looks like Flintstone style
That's crazy.
animation.
No, I don't. But go on.
Okay, enlarge the blue because I want to really soak this in. Dollar man, you damn. Okay, so it's summertime. You're fucking 8 years old. You have like $7 or some shit. Let's say $7.
Yeah, this is updated. Look at this. $3.
Oh, see, that's why I wanted the 90s. But anyway, you had. Oh, it doesn't matter. You had money. You're playing outside. You're fucking playing with water balloons or your fucking water guns with the homies. You hear the truck sound coming. Oh, Powerpuff Girls, that shit looks sick. Do your chain hang low, do a wobble to the floor. Are you okay? Spit it out.
I can't make this any bigger, but this is it right here.
I've heard that before.
See, this one's more accurate, but I can't get this to be a bigger picture. Is this it?
That's fine. It's fine. Okay, so back to the fucking fantasy flan, the
go
dream,
ahead.
the memory.
Yeah.
You see this? Okay, you're outside playing with the homies. You have $7. That fucking ice cream truck song comes on. You'll all go, oh shit, we got money. Or you run inside and be like, Mom, can I have $4 or some shit?
Yeah.
That's the ice cream man. And if you're lucky, your mom had like a fucking jar of loose change and small bills somewhere in the house that she would be like, I guess. And here's like $3. And you're like, fuck yeah, Mom, you're the best. You run to the truck. You flag him down. He pulls over. He sees you right away
Uh-huh.
because he's a creep.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah, that actually became a thing.
what? Okay, so what were you getting back then? What were you like? If I could do it, I would always get one of these. And then what would you get right now? If you could like time travel, you're like, I'm gonna go back in time and to go to or would you just get your classic favorite?
So it was always, when I was a kid, it was always the Raphael.
Ninja Turtle, Sherbet Ice Cream Gumball Eyes.
Yeah, the Jawbreaker.
I feel
fucking
that one.
Jawbreaker bubble gums.
Yeah.
Because it's... Dude, I'm surprised they didn't have more fucking lawsuits. Speaking kids breaking their teeth on those things.
Well, I think the countersuit would be like, well, you're so dumb that you bit into a hard frozen gumball instead of letting it fucking defrost.
And now I'd probably get this big ass Oreo cookie.
Dude,
one right
I was
here.
thinking the same fucking thing. The Chip Witch or the Oreo cookie. That Choco Taco looks fucking good. But the same thing, because I'm kind of over the sherbet shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was always Spider-Man. It was always the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Or I don't think I ever got the Bomb Pop, but I was always like, if I had to get something else, it was gonna be the Bomb Pop. I never got anything chocolate, and I would say even now, it's not that I'm a huge chocolate fan. I'm just like, I don't crave it that much. Like a Snickers, like that wouldn't have done it. Right now it would, but when I was a kid, I was like, nah. But that Oreo sandwich looks fucking bomb.
Yeah, the Oreo sandwich I would fuck up.
The Chip Witch looks fucking good.
Cookie sandwich.
Yep.
That does look fucking good.
Oh man, dude,
They used to do these ones in my school. They had a fucking...
Did they have that machine where it was like a tube that sucked it
yes.
out of the freezer?
And it was this one too, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dude, the Oreo cone, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that one right now would go the fuck off, right?
Yeah, it was this one right here. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'd fuck up.
Same thing. It had like those Nestle Crunch, those
Yeah.
crunchy ones,
Yeah.
and it had you're right. And I think I only had money once for it to where I could get something. I would see kids get shit all the time. Are
Yeah.
our levels gonna come out good?
Yeah. If not, I mean, I'll boost them.
Boost them.
Boost them. But
okay,
yeah.
there you go. That's an episode for you.
All right, guys. Shaw. Shh.